Hello everyone, I am Ranjit J, Assistant Professor in Department of Information Science Engineering, SJB Institute of Technology. In this semester, I'll be handling analog and digital electronics for you all. In this subject, we'll be having totally 5 models. Very first model, we will start with learning about JFETs, MOSFETs and operational amplifiers. Next, we'll be learning about basic gates and different kind of wave shaping circuits. And next, at last, we'll be learning about flip-flops in this subject. If you want to learn this analog and digital electronics, one should have a strong basics on basic electronics as well as logic gates. So here, if you want to learn this subject, you will be having a lot of advantages. In the future, if you are dreaming about to become an embedded system engineer as well as a hardware engineer, this subject really teaches a strong basics about what are the different components you will use for the construction of computers. Thank you, Monica.
Hello, good morning students. So today we are doing a practical demo on the experiment A-stable multivibrator using 555 timer. So this is our analog and digital electronics lab. So where we have the set of components that we are going to use for all the analog and digital experiments. So for the first experiment in part A, so we are going to design an A-stable multivibrator circuit using 555 IC. So for this experiment, first you need to design the circuit and you should calculate the values of the resistance, capacitance, and the main IC of that pin diagram must be known as a prerequisite. And the components that are required for this experiment is IC 555, then resistors we need 6.8 kilo ohms and 3.3 kilo ohms, then capacitors we need 0.1 microfarad and this is 0.01 microfarad, and we need some single strand wires in order to rig up the circuit. Then we also need patch cards that are required for connecting IC connections. So this will be the spring board, what we call, so which consists of dummy springs, and there is a blue color socket that we have where we are connecting the patch cards, and this is the IC socket where we are going to insert the IC, and we need DC power supply, which is a fixed value of plus 5 volts or minus 12 plus 12. So it's very useful for op amps and 555 IC connections, and we also have a ground connection which has to be taken care. Then this is the component CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope, so which is used for checking the input and output waveform. So these are the position knobs and these are the voltage divider knobs, and this is the time division knob. So we use that all the knobs in order to adjust the input and output waveform, and then we should take the readings. So next, coming to the circuit diagram of the experiment A-stable multivibrator. So this will be the circuit. So pin by pin the connection has to be given accordingly and ground must be done. So first we insert the IC into the socket, and then the IC contains total 8 pins, and so we have to consider the upper half of the pins sockets only. Okay, since we have inserted the IC at the top and it has to be considered only the upper half. So pin numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and next pin by pin connection, almost few connections we have done, and here these are the components that I showed earlier, the resistors, capacitors. So here is one capacitor and the single strand wires. Then we have this connection to be made. So the connection will be plus VCC, first 8 and 4 pin number 8 and 4 must be shorted. 8 and 4 must be shorted, and then to that plus VCC patch card has to be connected. So since the power supply is required for the circuit and to charge the capacitor, we need this connection to be done for pin number 8 and 4. Next, the ground has to be taken and given to pin number 1, and 1 again goes to common ground. So in the circuit always you should make a common grounding point where all the negative ends come and join there. Okay. So next, from the CRO probe we have to take CRO probe channel 1. So this is channel 1, this is channel 2. From channel 1 you have to give it to pin number 3. Okay, as pin number 3 is the output, we have to connect the red one only, and the black you have to connect it to the grounding point. Similarly, channel 2 you have to take and give it to R and C. So where the resistor and capacitor is present, so there we have to give the channel 2 for checking the capacitor voltage waveform and the negative to ground. Then you need to power on the power supply. So switch on the power supply, and then you need to come to the CRO so that you need to adjust the waveform and get the successive output. So any faults are there, we need to check out if the IC is getting heated up. So all those things has to be checked. Okay. Once all the connections are done, so output will be coming automatically.